How did you sort of kind of deal with the stress of, second round, third round, fourth round? You're just waiting and waiting. How did you kind of handle that?
Yeah, it's one of those things where you never know where you're going to get drafted, and you just have to try and stay composed. You can't get too high, can't get too low, and when I heard my name called, I was ecstatic, and it was worth the wait.
Who were you sitting with? Mom, dad?
Yeah, I
Other
was
sisters?
sitting with my parents, my mom, my dad, and then my trainer as well. He was here.
Were they saying anything to you? Just kind of make sure you weren't getting stressed out or keep you positive or anything like that?
Yeah, the biggest thing that they were kind of saying was just, deep breaths. It's going to work out. Everything happens for a reason. So I think it was just tremendous having them in my corner, being able to, lean on them during a stressful time like that. So yeah, it was awesome.
I mean, you were confident enough that you were going to get drafted that you came, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I had a feeling. I didn't know where, but yeah, Philly.
Did you meet a lot with them during the year? Or?
Not actually a lot during the year, but we had some good interviews later in the season. So
Probably not in Red Deer, right? Because it's hard to get.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just over the phone and stuff. So
Yeah.
they were definitely a team that I was keeping my eye on. That they were a possibility. So yeah.
What do you bring to the Flyers potentially when you get to if you're able to get to the NHL?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with my game is just my steadiness and my reliability. I mean, I think I defend really well. Being 6'5", I think I use my reach to my advantage a lot. Make a good first pass. So I think, if everything goes right, I think my game can translate to the NHL level very well.
Where do you still want to get better? What's the next step?
I think the biggest thing has got to be my skating. Just, being 6'5", I've kind of always been catching up to my body a little bit. So, yeah, that's something that I've been working quite hard on, and that I will continue to in the future.
What do
Who
you
are
think
some
you're
players
playing?
that
Okay.
you've modeled your game after?
A player that I've tried to model my game after is Colton Franco in St. Louis. He's a guy who, again, big guy, tall guy, mainly a defender, but can also add a little bit of offense too. So he's a guy who I, especially in the Four Nations, really like to watch.
What do you think your playing weight will be at, down the road?
Kind of tough to say, but I would say somewhere around 225, 230. I mean, I'm at between 200, 205 right now, so
Okay.
still got a little ways to go, but I think, again, I'm not the guy who's going to be growing a full beard yet, so I think I've got a little bit of time for that.
A few years ago, Dustin Wolf was fourth to last in the draft, seventh round. Now he's a Calder Trophy finalist. Did you kind of think of that at all when you're kind of sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting? Well, it doesn't really matter where you get picked. Look what happened to him.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think the biggest thing is I just wanted to get picked, and it doesn't matter where. And sure, would it have maybe liked to be higher? Maybe, but you know what? I'm happy to get drafted to such a great organization, and I'm here to prove everyone wrong. So that's all I can really do.
How's playing for the Red Deer Rebels helped you out?
It's awesome. Red Deer's such a first-class organization, and they treat it like a pro team, pro habits, pro everything. So I think it's been tremendous, and I wouldn't be here without them.
Brent Sutter is an experienced hockey guy. How has he helped you out through the years?
Yeah, no, he is so knowledgeable about the game, and just having him on your side is such a huge part of it. And he's given me so much great advice, and I'm fortunate enough to be, or was fortunate enough to be selected by such a great organization, and to have him in my corner.
The Central Division in the WHL was competitive this year, a lot of high talent. How did that push your game and help you to improve?
Yeah, no, I think it really helped push my game. We maybe didn't have the best season, the season that we were hoping for, but I think for me, we traded some of our older guys, so I was able to take a bigger role on the team. So I was going out there playing against other teams' top lines, and I think it really pushed me, and I was able to showcase myself.
What are some of your other passions outside of hockey?
My biggest one would probably have to be golf. If I'm not playing hockey in the summertime, I'm probably golfing or doing something outside. I love to wake surf too. We have a boat, so yeah. I'm also learning to play the guitar. That's in the early stages, so I don't know. Might have to check in on that one in a couple months.
Have you been able to outdrive mom yet?
No, I can't. I've never beat her. It's
Really?
crazy. She's unbelievable. So that's my goal for the summer.
What's your longest drive so far?
Mine?
Yeah.
I'd say mine is probably 220 or sorry, 320.
Okay.
320. Yeah.
So you're catching up.
I'm getting close, but I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully soon. Yeah.
What's one thing that your teammates know about you that fans probably don't?
Whoa, that's a tough one. I would probably say that people kind of think of me as a little bit of like actually, I don't know. That's a tough question. I'm stumped. Maybe that I grew up playing a lot of sports. I played pretty much every sport possible growing up: volleyball, basketball, golf, baseball, flag football. Like that'd probably be something. I even did gymnastics when I was younger. So yeah, definitely that just hockey wasn't the only thing that I enjoyed playing growing up.